out with the disappearance of flight MH370 4 years ago. On March 8, 2014, there was a Boeing 777 aircraft with 239 people on board, and it disappeared when it was on the way to Beijing from Kuala Lumpur. After the disappearance, there was an official search team by Malaysia, China, and Australia, but it was called off in January of 2017. However, in January of this year, they resumed the search party and looked for the aircraft in the southern Indian Ocean. Be that as it may, they still haven't found the aircraft. There have been many theories about what happened to the aircraft, but there was one that stood out the most. On March 13, 2018, a Twitter user named Straightaway claimed that he received a voicemail that allegedly contained military code. Here's the recording of the voicemail.
Delta, Alpha, November, Golf, Echo, Romeo, Sierra, Oscar, Sierra, India, Tango, India, Sierra, Delta, India, Romeo, Echo, Foxtrot, Oscar, Romeo, Yankee, Oscar, Uniform, Tango, Oscar, Echo.
When it is deciphered, it reads S, danger, SOS. It is dire for you to evacuate. Be cautioned, they are not human. 042933964230. SOS, danger, SOS. Some people claim that the numbers given are coordinates, and when it is plugged into Google Maps, it is located in the area where the Malaysia Airlines flight vanished. This led to people thinking that the voicemail was a recording of the plane's encounter with an alien craft. The Twitter user also claimed that ever since he posted the voicemail message on Twitter, he was receiving direct messages in Indonesian, in Malay, some were just groups of numbers, and a couple in Morse code. When they translated the Indonesian message, it said, "End the post you just shared about the recording in your phone." There was also an incident that happened a few nights before he started receiving these messages. He posted on Twitter that he was sitting in his car in front of his house when all of a sudden there was someone taking pictures with flash of his house at 3 a.m. The Twitter user believes that the person with the camera is somehow connected to the voicemail and the direct messages he received.
Yes.
No.
I believe I have.
No.
I heard it off of a YouTube video.
I heard about it through my Facebook page. As I was scrolling down my feed, I came across this post about the Malaysia Airlines. And it was kind of interesting, seeing all that information, but confusing as well.
No. I think it's just a seriously elaborate hoax that people have done. There's really no plausible reason for that to happen. I think a more plausible theory is I've heard that also it's flown over Ukrainian airspace, or they were hit by a SAM missile as well, or a surface air missile that when they were in an unauthorized and uncleared area.
I mean, I'm kind of a fan of like theories, but then again, we don't have much evidence, so I kind of don't believe it's true.
Malaysia Airlines could have been involved in an accident, but about the conspiracy theory of, aliens being somehow involved in that doesn't seem to add up, especially since the voicemail, there's no evidence that the voicemail was sent before the accident. It could have been sent after the accident, which simply just means that people just want to make up drama, like they just want to make up new things, and they're just bored with their lives, so they just want to make up new ideas and stuff like that.
Who knows? I do believe that there's like a possibility of life other than just us. I don't know, just because these things are always kind of ooh, what could have happened? Because anything could have happened. It's just, I don't know.
I wouldn't say it's safe to say that that something did happen to, because we don't know. Many people say different things, aliens, pilot error, weird forces of the earth. It's not fully safe to say that what I believe is true, nor what anyone else believes is true. So, yeah.
I think this is kind of evidence of the Bermuda Triangle. and that something supernatural kind of happened.
I believe the plane just crashed somewhere and it's lost and people just can't find it, and that voicemail was just sent after the accident so that people would start a new little, conspiracy theory.
To the plane?
Yeah.
Oof. I don't know. They still haven't found it, and I'm guessing that they looked at in the ocean. I don't know.
I've heard of strange magnetic forces within the Earth, magnetic sphere, magnetic fields. I've also heard that it was shot down by a Ukrainian surface-to-air missile, or just shot down from by a surface-to-air missile due to flying in restricted airspace.
But I think one of the theories I heard was that it was hijacked, and maybe the Illuminati was part of it too. And there's also another one I read about. I think it was like the Devil's Eye or something like that. Like where it's part of the ocean where like there's a bunch of boats, ships, and like airplanes that land there, and they're never actually found.
I have heard about the plates of the aliens and stuff and things that people just talk about, but I really don't believe anything of that because I haven't seen it personally. So, like, anything I don't see, I don't believe.
No, not really. Other than like there was an attack on it, or something got messed up and ended up crashing. And no, other than that, nothing really. Like nothing that's like I guess unusual.